Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Predators. It's a movie starring Adrien Brody, Danny Trejo, Topher Grace, and I don't know if star is the right word. Lawrence Fishburne, I think, made it pretty high in the credits, but I would consider him more like if you watch The Wolf of Wall Street and you remember Matthew McConaughey, notable role, but basically a cameo. I would say this is slightly longer than a cameo, but I don't know yet. Anyway, so as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off the furry, once again, if you consider the Predator to be a furry, then yes, there's a lot of that. But there is also a very brief appearance of some other thing and some. They kind of remind me of the. I don't remember the name of the creature, but like the Forsaken one or the Unholy one, whatever, from Hellboy, the original Hellboy movie where it kept on like making more copies of itself. It kind of reminded me of that, but with a bit more spikes. So there was some of that dog type creature that makes a pretty notable scene appearance or two. So that's about it. Moving on to the good and the bad. This movie is fantastic. 2 thumbs up. This movie was made in I think 2010. And it is such a good movie. If you liked the original Predator, but you wanted a movie that can hold up today, which I don't think the original Predator does in terms of graphics, pacing, fighting, firefights, all that jazz, I just don't think it holds up. But you still like it, and you're like, I want that, but with today's graphics and today's capabilities and today's fighting. That's this movie. If you liked episode 4 of Star Wars, and you're like, that's great, but I want new CGI. Watch episode 7, because it's the same movie, but with updated graphics and CGI and action. So this movie, it opens where Adrien Brody's character is falling from the sky, and then an automatic parachute opens up and he lands in a jungle, and then there's a whole bunch of other people, not a whole bunch, there's a small group around him, and they kind of like find each other, and they find out that, they're kind of the elites of the killers, like they're killer elites of their own respective, like, Spetsnaz of the Russians, and, the cartel dude, and yada, yada, yada. So they have all these, like, they are the predators of people. And they just got dumped here, and finding out, why they are there and whatnot is a little bit of the fun. They're there trying to figure out, okay, where are we? How did this happen? And it takes a little while into the mystery for them to really piece together what's going on, but I feel like it is just the right pace. So it's not too long where you're like, we get it, we, the audience, knows what the fuck is going on because it's pretty damn obvious to us, but y'all need to fucking catch up. It's not that. And it's also not like, well, I would have liked a little more time because it seems a little unbelievable that you put all these pieces together all by yourself that quickly. So I think they had just the right amount of time to have the, like, holy shit, and putting those things together and figuring out where they want to go and what their goal is and weaknesses and all that jazz. I think it was very well done, and it is within the same universe of the original Predator movie, which was a good thing in my opinion. And also, really, props to Adrien Brody, his nutritionist and his, gym coach and whatever else, because, the guy who played in The Pianist, I was not expecting to have that level of, like, badass, like, he is ripped, man. He is, like, I want to know that guy's workout routine, because that is very nice. So good for him. And the supporting characters, I love that we get to spend some time with each individual one to learn a bit more about them and why they're there, not necessarily like why they are there, but like what are their skills, what is their backstory, like we find out enough about them. But this is still definitely a Predator movie, and you get to have the machinery and the cloaking and the description, but all with much better CGI that even today still holds up, as well as action and fights and whatnot that I think still hold up today. It was just fantastic pacing. The action was awesome, and the characters were awesome. The just everything about it. I don't really have much negative to say about this because of just what a great improvement over the original that it was. Like it took inspiration in all of the right ways to make a better movie for today's audience with today's technology, and I'm so happy that they did. and I wish that this movie would get more attention because of how good it is. So if you've never seen this movie, or if you've never heard of this movie, please go watch it, or let me know what you thought or think of it before having watched it. Like, are you going to watch it? I hope you are. Have you seen it before? Did you hear about it before? This movie, I think, is the best of the Predators franchise, including the, like, you know, Alien versus Predator movies. This is definitely the best Predator movie with a Predator in it, in my opinion. And yeah, just fantastic. Good action. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you the next one. Bye.